So after my failed suicide attempts in Spain, I, I thought, okay, well, I mean, I just need to get to law enforcement, right? I just need to tell them what happened to me, and all kinds of evidence. A big one being my own laptop. Like, I was in Spain and I started examining my laptop, and there's all this crazy malware and hackware. I mean, really crazy shit hidden just below the surface in my laptop. So it's a piece of physical evidence, right? On top of, the physical evidence on my body. So in Spain, I was being horrifically cyber stalked as well. How did I know this? I can't remember. Like, phone calls would drop and emails weren't getting through. So without notifying anyone, I just got on a plane from Sitges and flew to Madrid and went to the FBI office there, the field office. I get there and I pick up the phone and I say, hi, I need to make a report. I'm an American citizen and I've been the victim of horrific crime and I've got some evidence here and I really need to make a report with you guys. And they said, oh, wait there. And I waited there, like, kind of on the street. There's really nowhere sitting area. And then this guy came, this white American guy, and he said, I'm the FBI agent. What have you got? And I said, well, I probably should go into the office and show you. And he's like, no, we'll just do it here. So on the street outside the FBI office, I'm telling him what happened to me, and I'm showing him, like, I got kind of balancing my laptop like awkwardly and showing him, where all the hackware, this crazy hackware and malware. And this guy, this FBI agent, who was he? Who knows? Said, oh, okay, great, thanks for making the report. And that was that. Didn't take my computer, which, maybe I wouldn't have given it to, I don't know, but that was that. Nothing came of it. And I flew back to Sitges. That was just the beginning of me trying to get to law enforcement. And I really thought in the beginning, I thought this, right? I just need to tell them what happened. 6 years later, doing everything possible. I mean, there's no way they couldn't know. It's all over my ex account. I'm, publicly and privately, I've made all kinds of reports. I made reports with the police. The police usually say, that's over our heads, and you need to go to the FBI. The FBI does nothing. The FBI hung up on me several times when I said I was a sex. Like, did you already make this report? Yeah, okay. And they hung up on me. And I've written extensively about all of this, and I encourage you to go to my Substack or my Medium or those are the two places or on X, you'll find me desperately calling out for help from law enforcement and not receiving any. And that's when I had to come to the horrific understanding, horrifying understanding. The whole system, our whole system is not actually a democracy. It is the patriarchy. Our whole system is based on the horrific, brutal enslavement and theft of women. I mean, there really was no other conclusion to come to. Because it's been 6 years later. And look what's happening to me. And like, I tell women this, and they're like, yeah, I know. They kind of know, and then they just are so panicked and maybe trapped that they just lose their minds and just lose their minds, really, because they're so trapped and panicked and horrifically endangered, right? And betrayed. Wow, are we betrayed by our men? And men, I think, when I tell them, are mostly sociopaths. They just stop thinking rather than examine the actual data. Rather than look at, examine, process the data, which is going to tell them some horrific things about what's going on in the world, they're just going to stop thinking, right? Which is what we see Martin doing. I'm just going to be delusional. I'm just going to choose that.